Okay everyone, so let's start with Next.js setup with TypeScript. So this is the command which I have got from their official website. So just go to the folder where you want to create the project. Click on Shift, then right click if you are on Windows, and then you will see open PowerShell windows here, or just open command prompt, or if you are on Linux, open terminal, then paste the command, and instead of app name here, I will type the name what we want to give to our app. So I will give it like learn next. Okay, and hit enter. So this dash-ts is of course for TypeScript, and now this command will install the required dependencies. Like it is installing React DOM and Next using npm. So if you are not having Node installed on your system, just Google it. So it will install Node and npm both. So it's just easy setup. So just go Google it and it will be installed. So yeah, and you can see it is also installing dev dependencies like ESLint, TypeScript, and all this. So it make by default Next framework install these dependencies to make our task easier, and it will give us predefined folder structure which helps us manage our project easily. So we are going to see that also. Yeah, just have patience, it might take some time. Okay, so our setup is done. So let's just see to our project, and then code, or simply you can just open it with VS Code. Okay, so this is our Next.js project folder. So what this is what that command gives us. So this node modules, pages, and public, all these folders we will see what all does. But before that, let's see what it gives us. So we will just execute one command, npm run dev. So it will start our development server, and we will be able to see what Next.js has given us. So just open this localhost 3000 is our port number on which Next.js runs locally. Okay, so it might take some time to open this, but yeah, this is what Next.js gives us with just one single command, and it points to various links. So now let's come to our project, and then now we'll try to understand what all things Next.js gives us. So first we will come to this package.json, and the command which I showed you right now, npm run dev, this is our script. So if we run npm run dev, it will start our next dev script. So it will start Next.js in development mode, and if we run npm run build, so it will build our project, and it will be like how it will be in production mode, production level. And npm run start is for starting our Next.js server and our project, and see it how it will be like in the production mode. And this lint is for linting. And then these are the dependencies and dev dependencies. Now for TypeScript, you must see here this tsconfig.json. So this configuration file we got because we provided it ts come at the last. So this is all what we got, and if you just come here, you can just paste it there for null check. Okay, yeah, and yeah, just include this commands and this JSON in settings.json. So it will help you get auto suggestions, and is prettier for formatting our code easily. So we'll just copy it and paste it in our settings.json. So for that, just open command palette, or you can just go to view command palette or control shift P, then type settings.json, and at the bottom you can paste it like I have pasted it here, and the other command also for formatting our TypeScript React with prettier prettier extension. So if you don't have prettier, you can just come here and install prettier, no big deal. And yeah, so this is Okay, yeah, we have done this also. Now we'll look at VS Code extensions. So these three VS Code extensions, just copy paste in the extensions and install it. So it will give you suggestions and all, and some snippets also. So it will help us in making our project much more faster. And this snipsnap, it just whatever snippets we have in this, let's say in this two, so it will make it available easily. Like here you see snipsnap.code. So yeah, no need to worry about this. Yeah, but this is there. So install these three, and we'll see how these uh, code extensions help us while we work on the project. So yeah, now let's understand the folder. Okay, yeah, now come to the this pages folder. So this pages folder, what Next.js has given us, it's very important, pages. So we must not change this rename or change it the name, this pages. So whatever files and folders we are having here, it becomes our route by default. This is what Next.js has given us. So we'll see how it does that, and how we can use it as for routing in the course. Okay, so here you will see index.tsx. So this is our starting uh, point of our project. So you know that index.js or tsx, in every folder, if we have index.tsx or index.js, so this is where our project starts, so by default. So here if you come to index.tsx, we have this javascript or TypeScript, whatever we say, same thing, but just that TypeScript gives us some type safety. So yeah, we have this JavaScript function, and here we see we have a head and all these things. So these are the things which we saw it here. All these things, this came from this index.tsx. So if now let's, okay, now just let's clear this all. We also don't need footer for now, and then just save it. So with fast reload, you can see we got just this welcome to next.js. Score app.tsx. This is what Next.js framework provides us. So you see it has one function, my app, and it takes two things, uh, component and page props. Okay, and this app props we are getting from next app. So this is for TypeScript, because we are using TypeScript, so we are having this. If you are not using TypeScript, so you will not find this here, but yeah, since we are using TypeScript, we will find it here. And okay, so what this does is it returns our component, whatever pages we have or whatever pages we will make. So all these are like this is where it renders all those pages. So this underscore app.tsx, Next.js uses it for SSR, that is server side rendering and client side rendering. We don't need to go much deeper in that. We just need to understand that the use case. So here whatever we provide, it will be applied to our whole app. Like here you can see import the styles global.css from hairstyles. So whatever we have written here, this styling, it will be applied to our whole app, whole website. So the other use cases, like we can provide uh, nav bar and footer, because we want that to be available in the whole website. So all the UI elements which we want to be available in the whole uh, website, so we can just declare it here and use it will be available throughout our website, and we will see it also when we make our navbar. Okay, we don't need this public folder, we can delete it. And we can also rename these styles, or if you want, we'll do it maybe in the later videos. But yeah, don't change this pages folder, this is important.